Rob Mills Weather Center, meteorologist Stephen Nehrenz.
Now, the heat wave has been rolling on for a little while now, kind of an early summer heat wave since summer officially begins tomorrow with the summer solstice, but I know it's June. It usually feels like it already anyways. 9 straight days with highs of 90 degrees or more. That's not going to end anytime soon. We're going to add at least 6 more to that, if not 7 more, as we roll throughout the work week, giving an indication of how the heat wave will continue to roll on. The last day or two, we've at least backed off the humidity a little bit, which has helped. That's going to start to rebound a little bit over at least the next day or two. Here's a look from downtown Tulsa. Nothing but blue sky right now. It's warm and it is humid, but it's manageable compared to some of the heat and humidity we've had the past few weeks. 86. Notice there's not a whole lot of difference between the temperature and the heat index at the moment, which is certainly not a bad thing. Steady south breeze. Dew points in the 60s. That's manageable. Again, that is somewhat humid, but we've been living up on the top end of the muggy meter here for a lot of the last few weeks. So even just kind of the middle range is certainly a little bit better than we've been. That's what allowed us, I mentioned earlier, to cool off a little bit more nicely this morning. Dew points are lower to the east, higher to the west. This is the measure of moisture in the atmosphere, the surface anyways. And those higher dew points, the 70-degree dew points, are going to kind of slide their way towards eastern Oklahoma this afternoon. So the humidity will tick up just a little bit more for the latter half of the day. So we'll see those heat index values climb at the end of the afternoon. Mid-80s across most of eastern Oklahoma, upper 80s to the west. So by the end of the day, heat index still could approach 100 here in the metro. Some spots may keep the heat index in the 90s today, and that's not cool by any means, but again, it's manageable. Tomorrow, though, we're back above 100, could push near 105 in some spots, and we'll be above 100 through the end of the week. Notice those high temperatures climbing as well. And then by Friday and Saturday, this is kind of the crescendo, at least of this heat wave. Actual temperatures reaching near 100, heat index over 105. So there are some changes on the horizon, but we got several more hot days to get through. The jet stream pattern, that upper level ridge that's just been kind of controlling the weather here, as it often does this time of year, will slide back to the west. There'll be just enough of a little kind of weakness on the northern edge of that ridge to try and bring us a few showers and storms Wednesday into Thursday. By Friday and Saturday, that thing strengthens, centers up right on top of Oklahoma. That's when the heat really just starts to bake for a couple of days. But by the weekend, we've been seeing this sign for a couple days now. Forecast modelers are suggesting that that ridge slides off to the west. As that happens, that northwest flow pattern allows a cold front to come sliding in here. Now, that's still subject to change a little bit as far as timing and strength of the front, but we've seen that sign pretty consistently now that by about this upcoming Sunday, we could see an actual noticeable cold front head our way. So fingers crossed on that one. This afternoon, again, low to 90s. Any shower and storms the next day or two, likely going to stay in central and western Oklahoma with the heat continuing here. Notice by Wednesday morning, showers and storms across Kansas. A few of those are going to try and slide their way into northeastern Oklahoma. It'll be kind of the same story Thursday morning as well. A few storms are going to try and make their way into the area. We're just keeping it at about a 10 to 20% chance right now. It's going to be more likely to the north, but those chances may come up slightly. Now, having said that, it's not going to impact the heat very much. Notice we go from low 90s today to the upper 90s mid to late week, and then by Friday or Saturday there's a good chance we could have our first 100-degree day of the season of the year, at least in parts of eastern Oklahoma. It could include Tulsa as well. Again, tracking that cold front for Sunday right now looks pretty good. Still several days out, but we could have a break in the heat wave, at least temporarily, by the end of the weekend.